Hey!
The VGS is on.
It is.
It's happening. It's
Yes.
Saturday, and I'm ready for some tunes.
I am too. Welcome back. Thank you to everyone who tuned into our concert yesterday. It was a pleasure to see you all and to get to play a few things standing up. And now we're sitting down.
And delighted to have some mid-tempo tunes with all of you. So welcome and thanks for joining us. If this is your first time at the VGS, at the virtual guided session, I'm Shannon, and this is your host, Matt, taking a swig of...
It is lemon and ginger juice flavored seltzer.
Very nice. Very nice. I am not drinking anything because you didn't offer me anything from the kitchen.
Right. No, I took the last one.
We're getting our social legs back as things start to open up. So just a reminder, it's good to offer a drink to a friend. Anybody need a cup of tea? The tea is on us. Stacy, you were the first one in, and it's so good to see you, my friend, on the accordion joining us today. Jennifer, hello in Michigan. Marco in Milano, hello and welcome. Gabriella in Germany. Hi to Margie in Minneapolis. So excited that you guys are going to go above zero. Yuck. To David and to Julie, to Wes and Julie, hi and welcome. Steve in Scotland, hello, and yes, thank you. I'm so glad that you enjoyed the concert, and we're just honored that folks joined us. Oh, David, you're in Spokane. Oh, yay. Say hi to 722 West Gordon, which is where my grandparents used to live. To Aga in Poland, nice to see you here, and it was so lovely to see you playing music on the Facebook page as well. Yoe, nice to see you again. Petter in Norway, hello and welcome. Adele in Nova Scotia. To Ted in Ontario. To Allison in France, hi and welcome. To Anton in Russia, hello. My friend, I'm so glad that you're here with us. We're going to hopefully brighten a very dark week in the world here a little bit, just for a moment to guard our optimism. And we're really with you, with our friends in Russia and in the Ukraine, really thinking of you, sending our full hearts your way. Arthur in France, hello and welcome. Susan in New Jersey, and to Margaret, hello and welcome. To Julie in Tennessee, glad you're back too. To Carrie in Florida, and yesterday you mentioned that you liked my scarf. I had it somewhere the other day.
I moved it.
You moved it. I wanted to show it.
Oh, you actually.
Because I forgot to tell Carrie, yes, you'll go get it, that in fact it came from our mutual friend Laura Cortese when Laura was in Bangladesh. She picked that up for me years ago, and I've always loved it. So here it is. Hi to Mary in Dundalk, and our friend Lissa, also good mutual friends with Laura Cortese. That's where this scarf came from. I'll wear it. Why not? It's so pretty. Oh, you're going to wear it? Yeah. Okay, here you go. Suzanne in Massachusetts, hi and welcome. To Susan and Robert in Tennessee. To Mary in Eugene, and yes, it's really exciting that we're going to get a tune with Lissa later on in the hour, and we'll tell you more about that. But first, more welcomes. Allison in Rhode Island, hello. Friendly Face, hello. To Jaden in Holland, really wonderful to have you joining us, and nice that you're playing Planks to Hewlett on fiddle. That sounds great. I can hear it a little bit. It's sounding good. Pat in Ohio, thanks for joining us on the keys. Stuart in Edinburgh, welcome. And to Donna, hello and welcome. To Leanne in Maine. To Janet, welcome. Friends, welcome one, welcome all. Let's see here. Who have I missed? Neil in Dublin, hello, and glad you're joining us from Barron's live stream. Chana, hi in Indiana. Thanks for joining us. And Barney in New York. To Jeanette in Washington, hello and welcome. Hi to Mike in Oregon. And to Elise, Celtic Music for your wedding. Hello, my dear friend. Hello to Lynn in Connecticut. I'm so glad that you're here and that you're going to be joining Lissa later on as well. To Jamie in Colorado Springs, so happy to have you joining us on the concertina. To Rune in the Netherlands, I think, in Haarlem. To Jolie, welcome. Thanks for joining us. Let's see here, just skipping around. Roxanne in California. Howard in Seattle, hi and welcome back. Sean, welcome back. I'm really glad that you liked Matt's bicycle song. That's such a sweet one. And to Charles, to Grace and Florida. To Grace and Flora in the north of Ireland. Hi, welcome. And Willie, hi in Colorado. To Brandon, you made it, and we're glad you did. So we're going to warm up with Lucy Farr's Barn Dance. If you don't already know it, play lots of G's. It's in the key of G, and lots of G's in this tune. So even if you're just playing G with us, that's great. Hi, Bob and Sue in Brookville. Here we go. And Janet in Portland. Woohoo! Here we go. G, 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 A, B, G, E, T. Here we go. Woo! So lovely. Yes, and Jolie and Bob, you probably got the Martin Hayes idea first because I do associate him with playing that tune. But also, Matt, you had some kind of Dennis Cahill kind of moves in there for a second. And also Matt Heaton type moves.
Well, thank you. I think they were actually saying that Martin was doing an online thing before this.
And is well associated with that tune.
True.
So, yay, all things. And we have some more welcomes. Tomas, hi. Welcome. And to Pat, glad you're joining us from Waterford. And to Diane in Dublin, hi and welcome. And thanks for the kind words there. And to, let's see, has everybody been welcomed? I hope so. You're all so welcome here. To Christopher in Portland and to all of you, we're going to play The Southwest Wind next. That was a Name Your Tune selection in the past. Oh, Michael and Andrea, thanks for joining us from Odenwald. Let's see, when the world goes to war, we need to make more music. Indeed. So let's make music and send our best and deepest and warmest thoughts to folks in peril with The Southwest Wind.
Yeah, and it seems like from some of the folks complaining about the cold, you could use a little southwest wind at this point, right?
It was a Name Your Tune selection.
Holy smokes, can you do it?
Ooh, that was a little rough, but you get the idea.
I like it.
How do I get this off of
You
that?
make the eyeball go away.
Of what? Oh, of there. Okay, yes.
There it is.
And then we're going to do... Okay, I think I've got my legs back. Da-dum-dum-dee-doo-da-dum. 1, 2, here we go. Woo! Hey, Jennifer said nice. I think she was commenting on the switch from one tune to the next, maybe. I thought that was a nice switch.
I would hope so. Yeah,
it was good. I also think we are doing a nice, moderate pace here.
Yeah, we are feeling pretty
We've
moderate.
had, some comments from week to week about like maybe we're getting a little bit faster. And it's true, we are. Because over the last stretch of doing these sessions, folks have improved and learned more tunes. And actually, many people have gotten a little faster and more comfortable.
Last week I had that big iced coffee that was.
And now you're drinking this water and you keep getting
stuff on my nose. I don't think that shows up on the thing.
Well, it showed up to me. It definitely did. It was huge, big wad of water infused with ginger.
Anyway,
How's that happening?
I get that.
All right, so nice moderate pace,
Yeah.
not too fast.
Yeah,
this is great, but also not too slow because that's where we're at right now, friends. So there we go. And Katrina, glad to have you joining us. Hope this is a nice pace for dancing, laid back. You can fit in lots of fun steps, have some improvisatory fun with that. And to Tom, glad that you got here. Glad to have you joining us. And to Larry in Maryland, hello and welcome. And I just love it when everybody's welcoming each other and getting to know where everybody else is from. So exciting. So, of course, Tomas and Maria are regulars here, Willie, but we don't all intersect every week. So it's wonderful to have friends joining when you can. And Baron, nice to see you from Mando Lessons, loving those live streams, and some of your pals are joining us here. So it's really always wonderful to see you and to hear you, and what a treat that you're stopping in. We're going to have some tunes from our friend Lissa Schneckenburger a little later on in the hour. And Lissa is a fellow lover of trad music and a fellow lover of sort of slowing things down and making things accessible and trying to help spread the good word of learning by ear. So again, more on that in a bit. But what's next, Matt? What's next?
Let's play some reels.
Reels. Okay. I was thinking of you, Matt, if you're tuning in.
I am. I'm right here.
Other Matt down the road. Mother and Child. Can we do Mother and Child?
Yeah,
Well, I think we had a request for Ships Are Sailing last week.
Okay.
And then let's do Jennifer. I heard you playing a beautiful Woman of the House, and Elam has just learned Woman of the House. So we'll do those Mother and Child into that little one there, into the Woman of the House. And Elena, you are just in time, and we're glad to have you joining us. And also, let's see who else. Arthur, did I give you a shout out? Hey. And to everyone. The chat is going by quickly, so I just want to make sure to get everybody a nice shout out. Neil, I'm glad you think the pace is nice. It's good. It's good to slow it down. It's good to chill out. And Dad, I'm glad you're joining us again today. Nice to see you joining us from California, and glad you enjoyed the show yesterday.
Reels.
Yeah. 1, 2, here we go. Woo! really good, and it's an oldie. It's in O'Neill's, but the version that's in O'Neill's Music of Ireland from 1903 is quite a bit different than what we now play as the Woman of the House. It's pretty common as the Woman of the House. Is it a banjo? Is it a banjo moment?
It's a banjo moment.
All right, Matt is getting out the banjo. We have been doing Banjo Corner lately. This was a New Year's resolution, and you're making good on it, I gotta say, Matt Heaton. But first, Julie, you asked about the 3 jigs in the fret set. Remember the Capo 5 set that we did yesterday?
Yeah.
We are not going to do that today, and I don't know. One of these days we will. You know what? I'm going to do it as I'll make a video of it. Ooh. It's a composition of Finbar Dwyer's, and it's called Ahern's Egg, and it's a tricky one. So maybe that's a name your tune for next week. Why not? God. Yes, I'll make a video about it this week, and we'll do it next week. So Alan in the UK, I'm glad you're joining us now. You're very welcome. And Bob puts out a shout for Anton and welcoming you here. And I think that that's very important right now. Just sending a big welcome and a word of support to our friends in the Ukraine and in Russia. A lot of our friends joining us here. We are sending our best wishes to you all for a swift end and a peaceful end to this conflict. Very tragic. So we're really thinking of you. And Bob, I think it's important that you give a shout out to our friends. Just a little extra support right now is good, and a little extra music is good. So Jamie, you say hello, Rock, my friend. Are you talking about Rock Egan? Wouldn't it be wonderful if we could connect with him again one of these days? So cool. And we're talking about beers, which is great. Wanted to make sure to kind of catch up on all of the chat here.
Beer is good.
So speaking of the banjo and speaking of Dat saying that we're kind of flying, maybe the tempo is a bit swift for some there and maybe not swift enough for others, trying to thread the needle. But next week, in addition to our regular classic VGS, same time, same place, we're also going to do an evening session next week, and we're going to call it the Slow, Slow, Fast. We're going to play tunes 3 times around, 1 time, 2 times.
2 times.
Slow.
Dead slow. Learn really slow.
Yes, so we're going to try that right now. Slow, Slow, Fast jig. Folks had asked about the Fair-Haired Boy last week. Loved that one, and so we're going to play the Fair-Haired Boy. For those of you who don't already know it, we're going to play it super slow, and we're going to do it on the banjo. Yeah. Many birds with one stone. So how does it go again? Dum, dee, dee, da, dum. Okay, so I think we're going to aim for around here, like 66 for the jig. That's wicked slow.
It's very slow.
A really nice, we're going to try to hold this. 1, 2. 2 times slow, then 1 time fast. Here we go. Woo.
And
tuned both ways. Hopefully fun for folks, and hopefully a good way to get a few tunes that you don't already have, maybe. Margaret, glad that you enjoyed the pace before. And there we go. Slowed it way down for a moment. So next up, I think we're going to do some hornpipes. And before I do, I will say, I think it is important for us to speak out and give support to one another. I think it's all right for us to do a bit of that. And, let's not call it political. Let's just call it community and acknowledging, things that are going on in the world, and not to descend too far in the weeds, and also not to be too afraid to speak up for, for what we all believe is good and is worthwhile. So on that note, Julie, hi and welcome. Glad you're joining us, and glad to have each and every one of you. You're all so wonderful, and I think we sound great together. I really do. I can hear us together. And I love that Marla taught you that tune, Lynn. Marla's a lovely mandolin player, one of our favorite musicians there. So the Few Bob and the Home Ruler. So that was also a Name Your Tune selection. And then we will do... All right, here we go.
Did you type it?
I did.
Okay, sorry.
2, 1. play tunes. Did Nightingale record the few, Bob?
Or the other one.
Or the other one? Oh, how nice, Jamie. And Lissa, thanks for letting us know that I'll have to go back and listen to Keith and Becky and Jeremiah playing. Always good to do that.
Yeah. And it wasn't the red-haired boy, it was the fair-haired boy. His hair was kind of light, but he wasn't red. It was more like a dirty blonde, I think. Sorry.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Excuse me.
And Mary, I don't know that I gave you a proper welcome. You gave us a nice shout out that we're wonderful teachers. You know, we are all quite wonderful teachers and quite wonderful welcomers. We're all doing a good job inspiring and empowering one another here. Love it here and on the Facebook group. If you're not already a member and you're joining us in this session, you're welcome. Just make sure to answer the membership questions so we know you're a real person. We're trying to keep the group, private and safe for us.
Nothing against robots, but
everything against robots, really, in this setting, indeed. So that's great. Nightingale, our friend Keith Murphy, playing in the band Nightingale. We have a few in-person shows coming up with Keith in May in Connecticut, in June down the road in Somerville. Excited about that. Excited also to be in this virtual space with all of us, because we can't get you all to Somerville, Massachusetts easily. Especially Martin, just joining us from Kildare. Welcome. And you're just in time to hear some wonderful jigs from our friend Lissa Schneckenburger. So Lissa has got this great ear training course, and I'm going to let her tell you all about it.
Hey everybody, I'm Lissa, and thank you, Matt and Shannon, for having me on to play some tunes, and thanks to all of you out there for playing along. I want to play a little jig medley, starting with the Rolling Waves in the key of D, and sometimes that goes by some other names, but I'm not sure what they are. Going into the Banks of Lough, Gowna in B minor. And before we start, I wanted to let you know that I actually just released a new video course on how to learn by ear. So it's available on my website, lissafiddle.com, and it will give you a whole set of exercises and steps. There's 14 video lessons in all, and progressively you'll get better and better and better at ear training and picking up tunes on the fly. So it's a real complimentary thing to go along with all the awesome content that Matt and Shannon are putting out every month. So I hope you'll check it out. And if you don't have time in your life for a video course at the moment, you can always just sign up on my mailing list. And anybody that signs up on my mailing list today will get 2 free MP3 downloads of some great fiddle tunes. So that is all at lissafiddle.com. And now let's play some tunes. So starting with the Rolling Waves. 1, 2, 3, go. One more. more.
Hey! Yay! So great. Love the tunes. Love the playing. So wonderful
Love
to play
the person.
along with Lissa. Love the person and love seeing you in that home that we love and we can't wait to visit again. And a real sweet welcome to Gwen joining us. New to joining us. You're very welcome here. And this hello to Tony. I'm glad you're here as well. Glad that you're enjoying, and those are just beautiful tunes. And so if you want practice playing some of those beautiful tunes, take if you want practice learning by ear, Lissa's course is gorgeous, and give it a try. And in addition to Lissa's course, if you want to try to use some of those skills next week during our slow fast sesh, we are going to try next week, in addition to the normal virtual guided session meeting at our normal time here, this time here next week. We're also going to do evening time, so it'll be good for our friends in Asia, not so great live for our European friends, but it will be archived, where we play tunes very, very, very slow, a few times around, and then fast. Might get a chance to get some new ones that way. So that'll be fun. Looking forward to it. So now is our offertory selection for you, yes?
Yes.
Tell the spiel.
We are going to do we're going to do a tune, one of Shannon's called called Midnight Sojourn. It's a waltz that she wrote for our friend Brian, who runs
our friends Brian and Lindsay.
Brian runs a radio show here called Celtic Sojourn, and they had a house that was kind of like the party house. It was the gathering house.
It was a party house.
It was a party house.
Oh my gosh, many's the time we would come out of there after playing tunes all night and like 3 a.m.
Yeah.
And that crazy feeling you feel when you leave a night of music where it's like, what just happened? What time is it?
So this is so Shannon wrote this tune called Midnight Sojourn, and we will play that. Are you ready, Shannon?
I am almost. But I wanted to say, Pier Paolo, I wanted to welcome you back. Nice to see you again here. And also to Patty and Dundalk. Hi again. And to Julie and John checking in for a second. So this is our offertory selection. If you are still being paid to work and you can throw a little bit into the PayPal tip jar, we appreciate it. If not, we appreciate you being here. This is for all of us, and this is for you. nice. I love that little. I love playing that tune with you, Matt. And we recorded it some years ago with our friend Dan Gurney, and I was imagining Lissa playing it with us. And also Jaden, nice words about Lissa's playing there. I imagine Jaden playing it with us as well. Jaden and Santiago and I did a collaboration of a waltz not too long ago, a lullaby. Loved doing that as well. Imagine all of us getting to play together. How sweet. And it's such a small thing, isn't it? Just giving a word of encouragement to one another, and maybe passing on some skills, ear training skills, or sharing a tune that we know and sharing it with someone else. It's a little tiny thing, but it is a thing to do, right? It is a thing that when we add it up and when we do that, that is something that is sort of against anything that is bringing you down, right? It's a positive, active way to lift one another up, and that is a way to fight things that bash each other down, isn't it? So here we go, just lifting one another up. And on that note, Tommy Peoples, what a great fiddle player was he. And was it Willie, you requested the Tommy Peoples tune? Did you mean the G one or the B minor one? Let's do the B minor one. Tomas, you have a name for that one, and I always forget.
Don't I have a name for that?
You do?
Yeah, I do. It's the Lonesome Bachelor.
Lonesome Bachelor. That's what we're going to do for Willie. I think it was Willie who requested it a moment ago. And Julie and also Scott last week requested Lucky in Love. Let's do that. I know that from the playing of John McKenna first. Let's do that one. Second.
We should have done that for Valentine's Day.
We should have. And then the Torn Jacket. How about that? So I'm putting them in the chat there.
Should have done that for Valentine's Day.
And Grace says hi. Woohoo. Hi, Charles and Grace. Hello.
Actually, the Lonesome Bachelor, Lucky in Love, and the Torn Jacket seems like one of those 6-word short stories. Like,
Nice. Good. All right.
Done,
Dum. 1, 2. Here we go.
That's a great tune.
It's a lovely tune. Connie O'Connell, another great fiddle player, in addition to Lissa. And you're asking Tomas about Lissa's fiddle heroes and influences. And of course, you can learn all about her at lissafiddle.com.
Indeed.
And she has great recordings as well. Beautiful. So, slip jigs. We have time for maybe one more set of jigs before we do our last selection. So, how about last week? Pat, you'd mentioned drops of brandy. There was a little bit of a joke of maybe playing the drops of brandy as well as having a few drops of brandy.
Right.
And then Agnieszka. I think we have a mutual love of that tune, Fig for a Kiss, so we'll send that out to you. So the drops of brandy in G. Into and Karen and Charlie Bird, I'm glad you made it. Glad to have you.
Oh, yeah.
1, 2, 3. goodie. That's a goodie. And we'll do that. How about we do that one for the Slow, Slow, Fast session?
Oh.
So next week, hope you join us here, or you're welcome to join us here next week, same place, same time for our normal virtual guided session. And then later on in the evening, next week, 8:30 p.m. Eastern, join us for the Slow, Slow, Fast experiment, where we will maybe give folks a chance to learn a few tunes, and we'll include Fig for a Kiss in that on the Slow, Slow, Fast.
Should we have like a list of what we're going to do ahead of time? Is that?
I don't know.
That's a thought.
I don't know, Matt. Should have thought about that before
Yeah,
opening
we
your
did.
mouth.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, sorry.
I'll do my best to come up with a list in
Come on,
advance.
Shannon.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea, Matt.
You don't have anything else to do this week, do you?
Also, a great idea is, I believe, doing this. Giving each other support. Now, that is the antidote to anything that is divisive, is coming together. So here's to coming together and for showing up and for being here. So thank you to each and every one of you. Gramahagat ta palat. Merci beaucoup. Triugare. Arigato gozaimasu. Muchas gracias. Dziękuję. Danke. Danke schön. Mille grazie. Dziękuję. Chwała wam. Toda. Tusen tak. Kamsahamnida. Evcharisto. Chwała wam. Eskarikasko. Tanyavad. Gidos. Ndatenda. Shukran. Mikwech. Jutva. Spasiba. Ahehe. Salamat. Tarimakasi. Dioch. Kusanem. Muito obrigado. Kamun. Kopkun naka. Thanks a lot, everyone. Peace to all of you. And we will end with Ger the Rigger, one of our favorites here. It's a common core tune, and we're trying to rotate all of these common core tunes. So if you don't know tons of tunes, keep showing up and you'll start to hear some of the sames. That's the idea here. So thanks for joining us, and a big thank you to Lissa for the jigs. That was beautiful. Thanks for the company, everyone. And here is lovely little Ger the Rigger. Dum da doo dum da. That one. Here we go, friends. If you don't know it, just play an A the whole time. We're going to sound great together. Woo! One more time around. Thanks a lot, everyone. Take good care. Hope to see you soon.